Hey friend, so you're interested in doing a Young Living business, and I am so thrilled to hear that. And I wanted to just talk briefly about what I tell everybody when I get that, when I hear that, when somebody says, you know what, I love my products, and I really think I want to do this as a business. So here are the things that I typically say, and I just said one of them. You have to love the products in order to do Young Living as a business. Otherwise, you're just a slimy salesperson, and nobody wants to be that. It's like, you know, selling cars when you would never drive that car because it's a lemon. Like, you don't want to do that, right? So number one is you have to love and use the products. So I always say find like 2 or 3 different products that Young Living sells, and Young Living has about 650 products. 5 years in, I'm still learning about them. You do not have to know all the things about all the things, but find 2 or 3 products that really have helped you, whether it's for digestion or mental clarity or hormones, or you just can't get over the smell of Valor, or your favorite thing to diffuse, or the Thieves household cleaner, or the Ningxia Red and how much energy it gives you. I mean, just come up with 2 or 3 products that you just don't want to do life without. And that is what you're going to talk about. And you know what that looks like is totally different for you on how you share, which is whether it would be social media, if you have a presence on there and you can tell a great story about how you diffused lavender and your kiddo finally slept through the night, or you started using Progessence Plus, and all of a sudden you just felt more stable and your cycle wasn't as nutso, or Panaway was the first oil that just actually really helped ease your shoulder pain or something. You share those stories. Stories sell, facts tell, right? Facts tell, stories sell. So find a way to share those stories, whether it's social media, or you're having coffee with a friend, or you have some ladies over for a wine and oils night. You have a little spa get together or something. There's so many different ways to do this business, but find those products that you love and share about them in story form if you can, in whatever way works for you. So we have people that have gone all the way to the top by just doing one-on-one coffee dates. And then we have people who, you know, run a blog, and that's how they get people in. You don't have to do anything, you know, and all the in between. Just post on social media or Instagram, or having classes once a month. There's so many ways to do it. So I would say use the product and share about them. Use your oils in public. So if you're out and you're in, you know, a line of people waiting for the bathroom, you're using your Thieves hand sanitizer and maybe get out some stress away or something like that. Or your kiddo gets an owie and you put owie oil on it. Things that make people go, what are you doing? What is that? Tell me about that. Or what does that smell? And you're prepared to tell them. So use your products in public. And then make sure that you're ready to tell people how they can get those products from you. So the cool thing about Young Living is that we don't carry inventory. We don't have to have stacks of oils on the shelf and ready to, you know, give to people. They just go and get their own account with your member number, and then they can go get their own products. And it just goes from there. What I think is really important is that you are constantly sharing about the opportunity to get your oils paid for too. So that's like number one. You have your starter kit, regardless of what starter kit you get. We have a ton of options to enter into a wholesale membership, and then you're prepared to tell other people how they can get their own membership. And so you want to make sure you have your starter link. If you don't know, you can just come to me, I'll make you one, and then you hand that out. But I'm really, really focused on telling other people not only how they can get their own products, but that they can get those paid for them sharing. And it just goes from there, right? It's this amazing thing that Gary Young, the founder of Young Living, set up a long time ago. He chose to do network marketing because of that opportunity for people to not only get the products, but get their products paid for and more by just sharing. And then you get thank you checks from Young Living, you get your oils paid for, and even more, right? You could have an entire career with Young Living. So, but the basic thing about this business is finding the products that you love, always trying new products so you have more stories to tell, sharing those stories and helping other people get their own memberships and sharing their own stories. So that's the gist of the business. It's not scary, it's not weird, it's not slimy, because Young Living has game changer products. And as you use them, you're gonna find those for yourself, and you can't help but talk about them. So if you can't help but talk about them, you may as well get paid for it so you can get those products paid for, right? It's the best. Okay, well, there's so much more to talk about, but really that's the bottom line. Using your products, sharing about them, helping people get those products in their own hands, and then you get the benefits. All right, I'm so excited to do this with you.